Ladies and gentlemen, it's Travis here, and welcome back to the SF Bay Area Sports Talk channel. Hope everyone's having a fantastic day today. Unfortunately, the San Francisco Giants lose the series finale 9-4 against the Tampa Bay Rays. Not how we wanted to finish up this series. I mean, you had a great opportunity today, feeling confident with Blake Snell making his second start of the season. But for Blake Snell, he is still in spring training mode, and so he's building up his arm strength. So had a rough outing. Went 4 innings, 7 earned runs total, allowed on 6 hits, 2 walks, and 4 strikeouts in the game. So I do expect Blake Snell to get better in his next outing. But tough in this situation when you have an opportunity in the final game of the series to get a big series victory potentially on the road. Excuse me. You want to see the San Francisco Giants team start to play better baseball on the road. The good news in this game, the offense didn't get shut out. They didn't. They did some good things on offense. Double-digit hits, scoring 4 runs. So it is something where if you were to have better pitching. In this case, it could have been potentially a winnable game. So you turn the page. Giants going to Miami next, so you can still finish up the road trip on a good note. Going to Florida. Look, you got to bounce back. Michael Conforto, he hits his 4th home run of the season. And what a hot start Conforto has been off to this season. He goes 1 for 4 in the ball game and is hitting .298. So it's been an incredible hot start, and the shoulder is healthy for Michael Conforto, hitting his 4th home run of the season. And it's going to be very exciting to get to see what Michael Conforto can do in a full season when healthy. Welcome in, everyone, to the San Francisco Giants post-game show. Glad you could join us this afternoon as we are breaking down the series finale. Tough loss as the Giants dropped this one. 9-4. You had a great opportunity to potentially win this series. So it is very tough to lose this game. But the Giants will bounce back strong, in my opinion. What's going on, AM Echo Sky? Hey, Travis. What's happening? The Giants lost a series again. Not a good feeling. Not a good feeling. We have talked about how important it is for this Giants team to turn it around because you don't want to dig yourself too deep of a hole early in the season. So a tough loss today, but the good news, you did not get swept. But you can't be winning just one game in the series as the Giants have done in the last 2 series. Look, you have opportunities. You give credit to this Tampa Bay Rays team. They are a tough bunch out there. So this was tough to get the series victory, but you turn the page and look forward to bouncing back tomorrow, and that is the beauty of baseball. You do play every day, so you can have short-term memory, forget about this loss today, and hopefully start a big, long winning streak tomorrow. So it will be fun. What's going on Robert Rothberg. How's it going? Good to see you in the house, and welcome in everyone to the San Francisco Giants post-game show. Glad you could join us this afternoon. Hello, Travis. As long as Snell is healthy, he will figure it out. Most definitely, I'm not worried about Snell. I still feel it's you can say he is still in spring training mode and building up his arm strength. So being that his first two starts of the season, he has struggled. It is something where I do expect that he will bounce back strong. So looking forward to seeing that for Blake Snell. And Harrison, Kyle Harrison. The thing with Kyle Harrison that gets you very excited about is if he can control his stuff better and locate, he's just going to continue to get better. And he has some of the most filthy electric stuff out there for a young pitcher. And to think that he is still just 22 years old. It's going to be very fun to continue to get to see his development as a young pitcher. But he has very much impressed. So look, it'll be big for him to be the stopper in this game. The Giants want to start off on a good note in this series. If you can win this series and come back home, build some momentum. So it's going to be a fun start for the young kid. Kyle Harrison, the left-hander, will be starting against AJ Puck, the left-hander for the Marlins. So it should be a great matchup. Can't wait till all of our starting pitchers will be in the rotation. Absolutely. I mean, it's very exciting that this year we have a lot more depth in the starting rotation than what we had last season. So when you make the additions of Jordan Hicks out there, of course you got another year of Kyle Harrison, Blake Snell, and then you got Logan Webb at the top of the rotation. And Keaton Wynn, he has pitched very solid as the number 5 starter. So you have seen the depth of this Giants starting rotation improve year over year. So that is very encouraging. And I do expect that they will get better as the season goes on and build momentum. What's going on, Greg Dayton? Look, 6-10, not acceptable. I mean, with the talent that this Giants team has, I think that they are a much better team than what their record shows at 6-10. So will be key for this Giants team to bounce back strong as they go to Miami to take on the Miami Marlins. Great opportunity. I mean, if you can win that series and come back home with some momentum, will be huge. Look, they got to turn it around on the road. It has been a struggle. Giants 3-7 now through their first 10 games on the road. So that is something that has got to improve. Playing better on the road. Which confident that this Giants team can turn it around. Today they had missed opportunities, but it is encouraging that you look at the last 2 games. They scored 11 runs in the game yesterday, and then they come back out today and put up double-digit hits, 10 hits in the ball game, including 4 runs. So that is something that was very encouraging to see with this offense. And now if they can continue that into Miami and build off of it, will be huge. San Francisco Giants looking to bounce back strong. Let's sweep the Marlins and have an extended winning streak. All it takes, just one game at a time, going with the right mindset. Continue to stay humble. Still very early in the season, so no reason to panic. And very encouraging the way that this Giants offense has woken up in the last two games. And now if they can continue that momentum into Miami as they take on the Miami Marlins, will be a great one. Welcome in, everyone, to the San Francisco Giants post-game show. Glad you could join us as we're breaking down the series finale. Unfortunately, for the San Francisco Giants, they lose this one 9-4. Tough. I mean, when you have an opportunity to win this series, and this is a solid Tampa Bay Rays team. They were 8-7 going into this game today. 146 games left. We can turn this around. Yeah, we have way too much talent. I'm right there with you, Robert. When I look at this team, I mean, it is way too talented to be 6-10. So I think it's still very early, and I think you are starting to see the signs of these these players starting to put it together. Jung-Hoo Lee, he's hitting up to now 250, so he's been building up that average, and then getting to see Thairo Estrada with the incredible performance in yesterday's ball game, in which he had 3 hits and hit 2 home runs in the game. So seeing Thairo Estrada find that the early first half MVP form that he was on, he was playing so well in the first half of last season. So to see Thairo Estrada get it going, very encouraging. Now you want to see Yaz. Yaz is a key player that you want to see get it going, because he has really struggled to start the season. Giants have a lot of work to do. There's no need to hit the panic button. It's April. Absolutely, no reason to hit the panic button. And when you look at this series, although you lost the series, the first game, you lost by a run, and then your offense does put it together in back-to-back games with the 11 runs on 13 hits in yesterday's game, and then they follow it up with double-digit hits in today's ball game, scoring 4 runs on 10 hits in the ball game, but a very tough loss, 9-4 against the Tampa Bay Rays. So the San Francisco Giants will look to have short-term memory, turn the page, look forward to tomorrow, and hopefully to start a long, extended winning streak. So should be a great matchup, taking on the Miami Marlins. If you were the manager, would you make any changes? I don't think I would make any changes. I mean, to me, I like the way the lineup has gone. I think, Bob Melvin has done a great job out there, and, going out to the mound and talking to his starting pitchers, and not just, pulling a guy out right away. So kind of getting a feel of where their mindset is. So I think right now you just got to continue going at it, and I do think that we are starting to see signs of this team turning it around. They've just kind of run into some tough games here early, and like this series, when you think about losing the first game by a run, and then like today, when your offense does score some runs for you, you don't get good performance from your starter. But in all fairness to Blake Snell, likely he is still in a spring training form, so building up his arm strength. So tough. You know that this start meant a lot to him to get to go back to Tampa Bay. Blake Snell returning, and yeah, you had to imagine he had a lot of adrenaline going in this start. Was very excited, very amped up. So give him credit to still pitch 4 innings in the game, but did give up 7 earned runs on 6 hits, 2 walks, and 4 strikeouts. So yeah, let's see how it plays out. We are going to be getting to our picks of the game, so we'd love to hear who you're taking as the player of the game, and I'm going to take Michael Conforto. What an excellent start to the season. Conforto, he hits his 4th home run of the season in the game. Conforto hitting .298 and now with 11 RBIs on the season. So he is off to a very hot start. So I'm taking Michael Conforto as my player of the game. Appreciate your support, everyone, and let's make some noise for the YouTube algorithm, and let's smash up the like button, everyone. Thank you so much for your incredible support. Smashing that like button, this lets the YouTube algorithm know that this San Francisco Giants post-game show is important, so YouTube can recommend this San Francisco Giants post-game show to as many San Francisco Giants fans and baseball fans out there. So thank you so much. And before we wrap up, definitely be sure to go check out my good friend Eric's channel at Home Baby Baseball for incredible coverage of today's San Francisco Giants game. So you don't want to miss it. So be sure to check out Eric's channel, the legend at Home Baby Baseball. Appreciate it, everyone. San Francisco Giants will look to bounce back. They dropped this one, unfortunately, today, 9-4. They will be headed to Miami to take on the Marlins. So critical series coming up, and let's turn it around. Let's go San Francisco Giants.